Alrighty, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Crap, there we go, Ultra Zoom. Alright, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters. I hope you're all enjoying these games from the GSL Season 2 Code A, round of 48, whatever the hell it is. Anyway, it's a whole different bunch of people all over the place doing a whole lot of fantastic stuff, so we're not jumping into the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. We're jumping into the best of Code A and seeing how these guys slug it out against each other and seeing a whole lot of people that I've never seen before. I actually have seen Curious a few times before, but RagnaroK I don't know if I have. So anyway, let's start talking about these guys. Up the top right side of the map, Mr. RagnaroK. He is 18 years of age from South Korea, and he's not currently part of a team, but he's got a... Yeah, that's weird. Alright, you guys gotta go check out his Liquipedia photo, because it looks like it could be okay, but it also looks like... You know how you see those fake photos sometimes where they take somebody's head and put it on somebody else's body and it doesn't quite match up? It sort of looks like that. I don't know, his head's just a little bit off to the side and it's a little bit turned, and it just looks like somebody's... It looks like his head's a little bit too small for his neck. I'm assuming it's not been photoshopped with somebody else's head on his neck, but it just looks a little bit off. Anyway, RagnaroK, go on Liquipedia, look at his photo, and tell me if I have something, if you guys see it too, or if I'm just being an a-hole like always. So, because I don't know, it's just... I should really shut my mouth when I see these sort of things, but sometimes it's just, you know, it's a thing when you cast videos. You have to keep talking and, you know, you have to fill up the conversation. So you get this thing where, you know, you just keep talking or whatever comes into your head. It's just like, yeah, you know what? I'll keep saying that because we've got to keep the words coming in. Sometimes you just say things and you're just like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say that. But by the time the thought finishes, you already said it and you're just like, oh well, at least this will be an entertaining video. And, you know, we'll get over the civil rights accusations later on. Civil rights isn't racism. That was some civil rights was some American thing to do with racism, but it wasn't, you know, I don't think it had anything to do with Asian people. Although maybe civil rights is, you know, can be applied in the broader sense as well. There I go again. God, I should probably stop doing that. Alright, bunch of lings getting a scout off. Very nice. Mr. Curious, down the bottom left side of the map. He is 24 years of age, from South Korea, plays for the Startail team. And I can tell that his picture hasn't been doctored because you can actually see there's a shadow. His head's casting a shadow, or maybe it's his collar casting a shadow on his neck. No, his head is casting a shadow on the top part of his neck. So it definitely doesn't look like it's doctored because it's very hard to doctor the shadows when you're planting somebody's head on somebody else's body. But with RagnaroK's photo, there's not too many shadows. It's very soft lighting. So it's a lot easier to sort of get away with that sort of stuff. Very soft lighting. There's no real definition around the neck area. So it definitely could be done. And I would not be surprised if somebody took that photo and just shrunk his head just a tiny bit and then just put it on top, because it's... Alright, whatever. I'm going to stop making fun of RagnaroK's photo. I should probably alt-tab as well, otherwise it'll just keep looking at me. And yeah, we'll start concentrating on his game style so far. It looks like he is going for roaches early on. He's going to try and hold the gap here. The ling's coming in, looking pretty scary. Curious does have an earlier expansion. Curious one work ahead, so that's not a lot. And it does look like Mr. RagnaroK has pushed out with roaches a bit early. It's 14 roaches against 32 lings. And yes, looking good. Curious is getting his own roaches out though. Going for a lair as well, and RagnaroK already got a lair, so Mr. Rag looking pretty good as far as the tech goes. Oh, I'm getting hiccups. This is not good. Oh, we'll have to push through this. Definitely doesn't look like I'm going to do a third game today, because this is my second game today. I want to do 3, but I'm already tired, and now I got the hiccups, the thingamybobs just going on. I don't think it's hiccups, because hiccups are like a disease, and I think I've just got maybe a bit of indigestion gas sort of in the stomach, throat, passageway sort of area. So yeah, I don't think that's hiccups. Or is it hiccups? Is that what hiccups are, when you've just got, you know, some sort of chemical reaction in your throat, stomach area, and it just sort of keeps popping up? I think that's something else, because there's hiccuping and then there's belching. And I'm pretty sure that belching is when you have the chemical buildup and it just sort of comes out and really, it makes really gross noises, whereas hiccup is a more consistent sort of, and maybe it's just a different type of chemical reaction. They're both reactions, but I don't think it's hiccups. I think it's just like a very minor form of belching, maybe, that's sort of coming out and totally grossing out all my viewers. So yes, I suppose talking about it this much is probably even grosser than actually hearing about it, but thankfully I am done talking about it right now, and we will be getting back into the game, and if it happens again, I will try and get my foot on the mute button. Yes, it is still working. Excellent, excellent, excellent. These lings, man, he's trying to get his money's worth out of them, but there are a bunch of roaches waiting. 28 under 29, so Curious still with a ton of roaches. Upgrade-wise, Curious has 1 armor, and RagnaroK does not, but RagnaroK is a lot closer to getting level 2 weapons than Curious is, so yeah, it could be anybody's game. Something just happened. Oh, what? I just got signed out of Skype. Why did I get signed out of Skype? I didn't tell Skype to do that. Oh, well, nobody ever contacts me anyway, so I don't think it makes too much of a difference. And my phone's doing things as well. Whoop. So it looks like I just got an email. It looks like somebody's trying to hack my Skype account. That's not good. Or somebody's got access to my email. Whatever. Let's just follow mode on these roaches, and I'm gonna Alt Tab into my email account, and yeah, see if I can recover my account, because this is not good. I do not want to have somebody hack my Skype account. So let's log in. Username. What's my password for Skype? I've probably forgotten it. But oh, let's see. All right, what's going on in the game? We got more roaches coming in here. Income-wise, Curious has lost a fair few. Yes. Next. All right. It's gonna ask me some stupid security question now. That's cool. What do we got here and on here? 57 over 51. Curious with a ton of stuff. We do have level 2 weapons for Mr. RagnaroK though, so he's looking pretty good. However, 2 about to knock off for Curious as well. So where's my thing? There we go. A Rags running straight into a beautiful concave. Oh yes, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay. So let's see, here's my secondary email address, so I'll send it to that one, and it's going to send me an email address to my primary email. Oh, Rag's getting a very, very nice cover there, but does Curious have the numbers? He may, in fact, he's a little bit ahead. Upgrades, they're both the same, but Rag's getting a little bit of the thingy-bob there, so looking pretty good. What's my security code? Okay, I've got the security code. Let's keep an eye on these guys. Rag's still trying to do the best he can. Is about the same, but he's got the reinforcement advantage, so hopefully he's able to push these guys away. Upgrades are identical. He's actually sending some workers out, so he is a little bit worried, but we will see. It looks like he's going to push him away right here. My security code is... there we go. Let's type that in to see how that works. And yeah. Alright. So, look at this. Bunch of overseers in there as well. And we got some roaches. Ooh, I'm missing all the important stuff while I'm getting hacked. But it looks like roaches did get into the mineral line and did kill a ton of workers. And curiously just could not handle that much pressure at the front and at behind as well. So great job there from Mr. RagnaroK, doing all of that funky stuff with the roaches back over here. Of course he was attacking, so it takes less macro to attack. Only when you're starting to get overwhelmed, when you start to face bad odds, do you have to start running away. But you still did a great job with the roaches, killing all the workers. So yeah, fantastic stuff. I got to think of a new email for my Hotmail account. Let's try this one. I may have used that one already, but regardless. Anyway, game done. Congratulations to RagnaroK. Thank you very much for watching. And it says I have used that password before, so I'm going to have to think of a new one. Let's use my Blizzard password, because I haven't used that for anything else yet, so yeah. Hopefully nobody knows my Blizzard password. I'm pretty sure they don't. Okay, thanks. Oh, yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Stay tuned.